gonna tell y'all why.
You just started the live.
Oh my God. I was
Hello,
like,
all you viewers.
where's everybody? Y'all, please forgive me. Look, I'm on medication. Forgive me. I'm like, we trying to figure out why nobody on, and we go on our phones and try to figure. Look, Miss Helen calling me now. We can't
We've
get
been over
on.
20 minutes.
On. I'm sorry.
So, Sasha Ray, you had to say everything again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was wondering. You know, we got to
Yeah,
have some
I was
comments.
like, it's always somebody on. I'm sorry, Miss Helen. Bye. Okay. I'm like, and
Boy.
it's my fault. My fault. Okay, my fault.
No
Please
worries.
forgive me. I was like, because we all trying to figure out where everybody is.
Yeah, I was looking on my phone. I was paying attention, but I'm trying to see if I could even get on because it usually will give me the notice
right
of being on live.
Oh Jesus. I tell you. I guess because we were talking, I'm so busy trying to get you on, I forgot to hit live. Duh. And a lot of people probably think we're not on today. We're on, y'all. We're on.
Oh,
We're on.
no.
We're on. It's me. It was me. I apologize. Sansaray, it's me. But we're gonna start. Okay, so Sansaray, tell us who Sansaray is. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, the answer was so good before I forgot. No.
And it's not recorded.
I am well, like I said, I'm can be kind of a complex person in some aspects. I can be very simple in others. But the biggest thing about who I am, I've gone through a lot of things. I see I don't even know how to answer that question.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, I'm a person that loves people.
Okay.
I love people. People are my main
right.
passion.
People probably
God
got
is
off
first, people, and then line dance comes right there because line dancing gets me connected to the people. And I love meeting people, learning about different experiences and different locations and places. And everybody's so uniquely designed.
Yeah.
That it's just a blessing to get to meet and be part of the human family,
Okay.
So, yeah.
I hope somebody show up because they all might have left.
Well, I just said we are live now. So, Mr. Charles, make sure you go to Facebook. Okay, there's Carla. Hi, Carla. We had technical difficulties. Call Queen. Okay, now they're coming in. There we go.
Yeah. Put on my page too. I'm gonna say we are live now.
Okay, so tell us something. Yeah, on your page too, Sansaray. I guess your people think we crazy.
Yeah.
Tell us. Yeah, blame me. I did it. I did it. So tell us what you said. Something unique about you.
What is unique about me is well, that I feel is one of the unique parts of me is how I love to take any situation and make it work. You just make it work for you. It can be a tough situation, a painful situation. It can be a great situation or a new experience. But no matter what comes at us in life or has come at me in life, I've learned to make it work. That you don't just give up. You don't just say, I can't do this. You find a way to make it work for you. That's one of the statements I'll tell my dancers all the time. I said, make it work for you.
Yes.
If they're learning certain steps or something, and they seem like they're having a difficult, I say, make it work for you. Yeah. If you can't do it the way I'm showing it right now, make it work for you. Because eventually you will catch on. You will catch it and get it. And I think that's with anything in life. There's hard stuff that I've had to go through since a child. I've been through the hardships. A lot of people have been through hardships and struggles and difficult times. But then there's also the joyous times. And I feel you don't always get to appreciate the joyous times if you didn't have some form of struggle. You wouldn't know the difference. I don't like the hard times. Okay. But the hard times, I make it work because you can enjoy the pleasurable times even more.
Right. Exactly. And that's always a good thing to when you could take something that's not so good and just make it into something good. Think about it. We as people, all our lives, we've had to take nothing and make something out of it.
Something out of it.
You know,
right.
Dude, because we had the Kool and we had the Abe. When we brought them together, we had us some good old Kool-Aid, right, Mr. Charles?
Yeah, Kool-Aid. You come on Kool-Aid. That's the drink of the summer.
Hey, yes. We had to get us some Kool-Aid in there, So
right.
That's what makes it so good. The fact that we could just, like you said, take nothing and make something out of it. And that means so much. It really does. It means a lot. So has anything in your class, have you had someone in your class to say, because of line dancing, such and such and such a good has happened, or it has changed my life in this way? Have you ever had that?
Yes. I've had several stories.
Okay.
Testimonies. I don't want to say stories, 2 testimonies.
Okay.
Of people that have come through line dance. One sister, when I first started, she came in about 6 to 8 months after I started teaching, and she could hardly walk or get around. And a friend that brought her, she came to line dance, and she couldn't walk upstairs except with help from her son. She couldn't do certain things except without help. Okay. And I remember her coming into class one day, one of the evenings, and she was like, Sansere, I went to my doctor and he told me, whatever I'm doing, don't stop. Keep it going. And what had happened was she was able to walk up the stairs by herself. Her son kind of watched her. Wow. She didn't need his help to walk up the stairs. Okay. And it was such a beautiful thing to know that her mobility in her legs was getting better. And she equated it to line dancing. There was another testimony with a sister who wasn't very social, wasn't able to, she wasn't around a lot of people, didn't know a lot of folks. But by her coming to line dance, she really appreciated having a community to come to and spend time with, because she was on her own. She was a single person. I don't know if it was through divorce. I don't remember divorce or passing, her husband passing. But she was by herself pretty much. And she just was so excited to learn about the class and then to find out how loving and receiving we were, that she looked forward to it, because that became her way to socialize and be a part of another community and family again.
I have heard that. Go ahead. Tell us more.
Yes. No, there's different testimonies that have just blessed my heart. And you never know. You never know what people are going through.
Never know.
And that's so true.
I do my best to make sure that there's no drama. Like anytime you have somebody else come in and you want to do things and you try to stop it, they don't understand. Well, they're not doing this. It's not your business what they're doing.
Exactly.
Your business is to do your dance on the floor.
There you go.
You don't mind everybody else's business on the floor. That's my job.
Right.
I want the people to be able to come and relax. If you mess up a beat or two, or you miss a step or two, you cannot mess up dance. You might mess up the choreography. You might not get that right. But you can't mess up dance.
Right.
And my heart goes out to the people that have allowed others to influence their ability to participate in dance. Because some people are more sensitive. Some people are more apt to listen to somebody else instead of shutting it down.
Right.
So, but if I hear of anything like that, I do my best to shut it down, because it's, when you come to dance, we just need to come, learn what we can learn, be what we can be. You don't know. I have had one last thing. I've had a person that was close to death. I mean, just not wanting to live anymore.
My God.
But by the encouragement and the instruction and just being around that community, it gave them some hope enough to think different.
Okay.
You can have one good thing happen in your life and it can change your whole outlook to keep you going.
That's so true. So true.
Keep you going. And that's why I spark life. When I say I spark life, and when anybody else says our name, it means personal for them. I spark life. If you say it, you're sparking life. Mr. Charles says that he's sparking life. That's what we're supposed to do for somebody else. We're not to cut them down.
And that's how I feel when I wear my I Spark Life shirt, see, because everybody read it and they say I spark life. I say you sure do.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
See?
Yes.
Real quick, we want to say hi.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Well, Mr. Charles, let me say hi to all the people, unless you're gonna do it.
Okay.
You want to?
No,
okay,
you go
so
ahead.
hey, Karen Stewart and Miss Helen Davis and Walter Davis is here. Adrian P. Woods, Ricky Potts, Sheila Little Sanders, and Jillian McCummins. There's some I missed, but hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry for the technical difficulties because Queen forgot to press live. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I'll take total responsibility, but we've been having fun. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Charles.
Brian Price is going to be on with the men. Yeah, so I'm going to ask you this question again. I asked you 20 minutes ago. That's what I was doing while you guys were talking. I was trying to connect it to all the pages out there after I put on my Facebook.
Okay.
In case people, so I do apologize. I know you had me down. I'm trying to tag and share. Right. But anyway, Mr. Ray, we were saying, I was asking you earlier, what do you do besides line dance that you enjoy doing? I know you love line dancing. What other kind of things you enjoy doing besides that?
I love meeting people. I love traveling. Mm-hmm. I love the movies. And I am learning to love reading. Reading has been one of my weak spots, and I'm looking to enhance that. So I'm doing more reading this year.
Reading. Okay, cool.
We don't do anymore, huh? Not with internet. We don't hardly read books, books anymore. My wife, I think she's on 250 or something.
Wow.
Yeah, she's been reading for a while.
Yeah, my daughters are like that. They can pick up a book like this thick and read. Baby, I'm going to look at that.
Right.
From over there.
I watch the movie.
Show me the movie. I want the movie version.
Yes, okay. For real. Bring it to life for me or something, because I'm not reading that. Nope.
I remember when I first met you, I was at the, I think it was Jackie and Jill. It was what was it?
Cali Jam.
Cali Jam. And remember, everybody was up at the suite. All of them was up there getting drunk, and talking loud. It was before the virus, and we were all in the suite. And I mean, you had like, what was it? Who all was up there? There was so many people up there. Eric and Tish. You came in, you came in because you came in with what's her name? What's the one for Alexandria? What's her name? Hernandez. What's her name?
Oh, Alicia.
Alicia, yeah. And they had all snaps, and I think Reggie was talking stuff, playing dominoes and cards. It was chaos up there. You remember that? Yeah.
I don't remember that.
That's when I met you. Yeah. Because everybody was drunk with me. I was
of course, everybody was drunk with Mr. Charles.
That's my story. I'm sticking to
it. He was just carrying the red cup. That's all. He wasn't drunk.
Okay.
Yes.
And ever since then, it's been a pleasure. It's almost like we just been kind of like friends. I love that. Every time I see you.
Thank you. I enjoy seeing you every time I'm traveling. I see you.
And for all you newcomers, it's her birthday today. Okay.
Hey. Well, you know what? This is the perfect time, Mr. Charles, for you to sing happy birthday. Since it's Sansa Ray's birthday. That's right. It's Sansa Ray's birthday. So we can't ask her to sing happy birthday to herself, Mr. Charles.
I thought it 20 minutes ago.
Happy birthday to her.
They weren't on here. Okay, I'll sing her. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy
to all the June babies. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Big pause.
Yes.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to all the June babies out there.
And
good
all
job.
of June too. Don't forget June.
Yes.
All you June people.
June, all the June birthdays. Yes. Happy birthday to all of you. I have 3 sisters this birthday this month. I have twin sisters whose birthday was June the 6th. Shirley and Sharon. And then Sherrod's birthday was yesterday, the 8th. So Shirley, Sharon, Sherrod, all 3 of their birthday in June.
You have 2 sisters June 6th?
Yes, I have twin sisters.
I got twins June 5th.
No way.
A lot of faces. You know how them Geminis
Oh
are.
my goodness.
Watch it now. Watch it now.
Yeah.
We get the bad rap. I'm going to say that for anybody that follows that stuff. We get the bad rap.
No, everybody born in June is marvelous. That's how I look at it.
Thank you.
Everybody is marvelous.
Summertime.
All right.
I do celebrate all month long.
Oh, there you go. That's what you're supposed to do.
Today is the actual day, but I celebrate the whole month.
All month. Okay. Sunday. So we want to say hi to Ray Too Cool tuned in with us. And I saw, who else I see? Akila. Hi, Akila. And Carla Gray tuned in earlier. We saw her earlier. And did I miss anybody? Hester Mitchell. Welcome. Oh, Hester Mitchell said happy birthday. Yeah, welcome. Welcome, everyone. We had some technical difficulties earlier, but we're so glad that you're here with us.
Yeah.
We're so glad. So let's talk about line dance etiquette. One of my favorite subjects. And the reason why it's my favorite subject is because a lot of line dances, well, not a lot, some line dance instructors around the country do not teach their people line dance etiquette. And it is very important because we all teaching line dances, all these new line dances, and how to, execute them and this and that and the other. Stay to the music and don't skip a beat and this step and that. But line dance etiquette is so important because when you take your people out as well,
yes,
that's your name that you're putting out there, name of your group, and you're the leader. So it all comes back on you. So let's talk about line dance etiquette. What line dance or a couple of line dance etiquette things that you would like to talk
about? When I first started teaching, I had to research and do some things and find out what the rules are and so on. And then I find out there's some unwritten rules versus the written rules, or the things that should be common sense, but common sense ain't common. So I found that was really important, to come back and teach, especially when I started traveling and going to other events, because how we do stuff at home, just like in the natural, how you do stuff at your house, you might cook a meal and put your finger in the pot and lick it and put it back in the pot. You don't do that if you cook it with somebody else. You have to know. You have to know what to do, what not to do.
Okay.
And so I put together a booklet. I don't have it in front of me, but I actually have a booklet that has, it's a mini book, but there's about 6 pages of etiquette that I found online.
Okay.
And some of the things are just simply, you don't bring a drink onto the floor. Even if it's water, you don't bring a drink onto the floor because you can slip and fall. It's just not feasible to do.
Yeah.
Some of the new things I'm learning now is the dances. I teach people, I said, I try my best to find the choreographer of a dance. If I see somebody doing a dance I like, I find my best to find online the choreographer of that dance and teach it the way they do it.
Okay.
But I let people know, you may see this dance done 2 or 3 other ways.
Okay.
But I've done it according to this. This is the choreographer. Now you can mix and put your style or your flair onto it.
Right.
You might be able to just simplify and do something. If you can't turn, you do extra steps so you don't turn.
Right.
But know that there is one way the dance was actually originally taught, and then there's other ways where people add a flair or make a change up. And that's keeping, I think, in the respect of how the dance was originally created. Because sometimes you can get to see one dance way you learned it. I've learned a couple of dances. Then I come back and see how the choreographer did it. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't know it was done that way. So trying to pull
That's
back.
a touchy subject right now. Very, very, very touchy subject right now. When I came up, actually my dances, believe it or not, they would split the floor. And I was in Vegas, and they had choreographers doing the same dance. And a lady, she would just say, all right, now this dance is unpopular, so we're going to just split the floor. And that's what you did. You kind of went, but sometimes your students might not like that dance, or sometimes students can't do it because you got different types of students. If somebody might be old, they might not can do the flip-flop tripping, and you know how some of these dances are. But yeah, I know what you're saying. Sometimes it's good to give respect, but right now that has been a Very, very touchy.
Well, I'm not even talking about different choreography to the same song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about a dance that's done where the people do the dance. It's very similar what they're doing, but they've changed up a couple of steps.
Okay.
But it's still that dance. So I explained that instructors teach differently, basically, is what I'm saying. The form of etiquette to respect all instructors is to understand that their teaching style may be different. An example would be there's certain dances I really love. I don't do the turns. Now my daughter and I teach together. We're a team. We teach together.
Oh, great.
So the terms that I can't do, she does.
Okay.
But I let people know this is how the choreography is. Okay. But this is how I do it, because with my body style or with my equilibrium or whatever's going on with me, I might not be able to do the turns.
Okay.
So I'll do it this way, but I want them to understand. Go look online, see the original choreographer, and then you make it work for you.
As we say, alternative. Sometimes you do alternative steps.
Alternative steps.
Yeah, my group would call them. They were proud. They called it the turning lane. They were like, turning lane, turning lane.
Oh, okay.
They would always, I don't care what they doing.
Yeah.
They're gonna turn. Just go ahead. You know, back to what you were saying about remembering the dances. I just went out Thursday, and what is that? What was I telling you, Queen? That not jambalaya. What they call it?
You know the dance, the Jamaican dance. I think it's Jamaican.
Somebody help me out there.
Jerusalem.
Yeah. And I'm out there, I'm getting ready to throw down, and I looked at, and everybody was doing it with their right foot. And I'm like, it was messing me up.
Left foot dance,
left foot, but they hadn't seen it. And then the worst part was they was doing, I'm not gonna say Tamia, but come dance with me, can't get enough. And instead of doing the whole complete turn, they did a quarter turn. I'm like, wow, where am I? They had neither, but it's just like you said, if no one shows you, sometimes people just see someone, they pick it up by somebody else that really don't know. I know I saw Ron, he got on the mic at one of his events and said, start this on the left foot. I mean, he just made it a big
And some of that is due to the telephones, because if you're filming on your phone, the older phones, they didn't flip it around.
That's true.
So when they were
got the mirror there,
could be using their left foot, but it looked like it's the right foot because the camera didn't flip. And I had to catch that, because there was one dance I was doing. I was like, wait a minute, it looked like this. But when I listened to the instruction, the instructor was saying left foot, but the camera was showing it as his right foot.
Right.
And the newer cameras, I think, have fixed that glitch. But the older cameras back like 4 years ago, they didn't flip around properly when you were filming yourself. So
I was gonna say, I noticed that. Yeah, go ahead. I noticed that too about filming my class. It was the same way. I'm just filming and we're saying right foot stop, and everybody's on the left foot. I was like, but they stopping on the left foot.
Yeah.
That was a good one, because I never thought about that, because I've seen some that, wait a minute, why are they going that way? You start with the right, but they're going on the left or whatever, they turn okay. And that's a possibility.
And there's nothing like you're instructing a class and somebody that's been on TikTok or they've looked at YouTube and then they come and try to teach you. And I'm teachable. I don't think I know I don't know everything. And I don't mind you coming up respectfully and saying, hey, you did this, or it needs to be like this or whatever. But it's nothing like somebody trying to tell you how to teach a dance that you actually know how to teach, but they've learned it wrong because of what they've seen on TikTok. Or they either want to correct you on the count, they want to correct you when it starts, they want to, correct you on the foot you're on. And I have to I said, if you look at the dance, go again, make sure that their cameras flipped right, but listen to what they're saying. And people will usually come back and say, thank you. We did this. So I've had to learn while I'm, helping to teach others. But it happened to me on one of the dances I was teaching out of my living room a few years ago. And I said, oh no, it looks like it's flipped. And I had to change up.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
it does.
There's so many other forms of etiquette. Some things, just being polite. I try to have people be polite on the floor. there's some people that are in my class, or they'll come and they're very energetic. You know, those high energy dancers, and their feet are all over the place.
Oh yeah.
You know, or their legs moving and their bodies moving. They have to remember, and most of them will get that there's people next to them. But the other side of that, I'm like, if you know you have a lot of energy, just move to a place where you have that space.
Right.
And then be you. I don't ever want to stifle anybody's dance creativity or their energy, because that's a part of who they are. But I just want them mindful of the people dancing next to them.
Yes.
So that's another big one. There's a whole list of different.
I was gonna say, I've been kicked off the floor before. I was dancing and the dude just kicked me, so I just went, okay.
Oh,
you need some more room. Okay. Right on. You know.
I'm excited. The place I was at up through last month, great. I was there for a whole year, and but the space was small, but we grew it. We had about 25 to 30 people on a regular that started attending. It wouldn't have held many more than that, the space.
Okay.
But I looked at the the people signing in, and the past year over 200 people had come through there to dance. And I realized there was no room to grow.
Wow.
Okay.
And so we just moved to a brand new place last Thursday. And oh my gosh, we have at least triple the amount of space.
Congratulations.
We can hold 60 to 80 people in there. And the people that came, we had 25 that showed up last week. And they were like, oh my gosh. And I must have said, we got more space at least 50 times. I couldn't. I was so excited.
And
but
you know,
felt the energy.
That's a good point, because the smaller the place, people will come and say, oh, well, it's just too many people in this little space.
Right.
But then when you get a larger space, they come back and they be like, oh, okay, I can stretch out now. You know, I can get my legs. It does make a difference.
It makes a big difference. And then until they really moved over and got there and felt it, I have no problems with anybody.
Okay.
They're all excited to be at the new location.
It makes a difference. We want to say hello to Ella Spears. She just tuned in with us.
Yeah, that's one of my dancers.
Okay, Sheila Little Sanders.
Hi, Ella.
Hey, Ella. Oh, yeah, hello from Spartanburg. Okay, Sheila Little Sanders says, when I was on the ship, some ladies were doing it and started on the right foot. When I told them it started on the left, they said, you could start on any foot you want. I told them. And you know what? That etiquette, but think about it. That could start some confusion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people, it depends on who you talking to. They ain't gonna take it good. Hey, they say we learned it on the right foot and you learned it on the left foot. Well, we're gonna do it on the right and you do it any way you want to. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that one. Yeah. With a lot of these, you know, one etiquette point I want to bring out, like I have never been to Rondi's parties, but they say they go like 24 hours. My thing is, if you're dancing for that long, take a break and go freshen up.
Yeah.
One of the most horrible things is to be dancing on the floor and somebody smell like last week or they just got off the basketball court. Come on now, we all adults. You know what I'm saying? You can miss a dance. They might play that song again. You could miss one.
Right,
go freshen up. So that's a big one for me too. You know,
you don't have to go 24 hours for that either.
Right. Yeah. You know, because some people be dancing on the ceiling on some of these songs, you know? So what do you do?
How do you handle it in your classes or something like that? Do you pull people aside quietly or you just hope that they get it?
I don't. I can't.
How do you handle that?
I just deal with it.
We only 2 hours, so they don't get where I got the seniors. So we ain't moving too many things at one time. We only moving a few things.
Okay.
But I have been to events that were like that. And somebody, I was like, oh, do you smell that? What is that?
Yeah, I can't.
Not calling anybody out, you know, because I'm really big on that. You know, I don't ever want nobody to smell me.
They don't even realize it's a problem.
Right.
Yeah,
they don't. I just was asking. It hasn't happened to me recently. But there's some people they don't, and there's some people these days they don't use deodorant. They just don't.
Yeah.
Well, they come straight from work.
It's a touchy thing on how to address it respectfully and honor
Right.
however they do. But yeah, that can be a tough one. I'm very odor sensitive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most line dancers bring a change of clothes, and sometimes they change 2 and 3 times. That's good, Adrian. I mean, that's what, if you're in that type of environment where you're going to be dancing. Now, like, think about on the cruise ship. Okay. We're going to be dancing around the clock. Around the clock. I hope somebody go to their room and freshen up. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
it might be a new T-shirt we need to have. Freshen up.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe we can do a button. Queen Sheila can do a button. We can put a button on.
Yeah, button. Freshen up. Hey, yes. Mr. Charles, you had an etiquette. Yeah, for real.
If you see this flag, check yourself. Check yourself.
Oh, Walter said every now and then do the sniff test. You know what, Walter?
You see, I'm leaving all that alone.
You had an etiquette for us, an etiquette issue you wanted to talk about.
What was that? I can't remember.
No, I'm saying, do you have one?
Oh, do I have one? Oh, I got a list of them, but we can talk etiquette forever.
Okay.
We can, because like I said, my main one is when I'm teaching and you're talking and the person next to you, the disrespect. It's like when a preacher's preaching, you don't be talking. Happy hours Friday, Saturday, not during my class. It's just one of those deals that's anywhere you go. Because if I go to someone's class, I'm going to listen, even if I know the dance and I'm an instructor. I'm going to listen to them. And usually I'll be in the back. I'm not a front rower guy. I get in the back and I'm going to just pay attention and listen because I know how it feels, the respect that I want. I want that respect. Because you might be chop, 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 chop. But the person next to you, paid too, they want to hear. That's why they came out there. That's always been my biggest pet peeve. And people used to get mad at me. And I mean, there's all kind of ways we started doing stuff. We was blowing whistles, we had bells, or I don't know what it was. We're trying to tell people, please, or some kind of what it was. In 16 years, I tell you, it was crazy. So, but that was one of my big.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna move on just a little bit. I owe you some time, and I'm gonna give it to you, Sansaray. Like, share, subscribe via Facebook or YouTube. Y'all, please go there right now and hit that subscribe button, and then hit the black bell so that every time we come on, and every time Queen forget to hit live, no live.
You get money. You get money.
Y'all still get. Hopefully, still get a notification. I'm so sorry. Okay. And so now we're going to go to our announcement section. Okay. And we're going to talk about, first of all, a big one, National Line Dance Week. A lot of instructors don't know about this yet. National Line Dance Week is the second Monday of September every year. And the founder is Miss Shirley Mitchell. And this year, it's September 9th through the 14th, 2024. So what we ask, or what she asks, is for every group to do something and then let us know. Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, or let Miss Mitchell know what you've done. It could be like a pizza party. You could have a hot dog party, a popcorn party, whatever you want to have. Or you had a special line dance class and you donate, 10%, or you donate a portion. So she said donate a portion of those funds to one of your organizations, that a charitable organization, in light of National Line Dance Week. So I thought that was great. So one of your classes, she's asking, or if you have a special class, to donate a portion of those proceeds to a nonprofit organization. Okay.
Hey, Queen.
Yes.
I don't know about you, Sansaray, but it looks like it was right in Queen's face. That whole thing. I couldn't see your face.
Oh, okay. I'm sure you want me to change to another view.
No, this was when you did just that one. Yeah, went right across your face.
Just that one.
Yeah, just
my
that.
bad. Sorry. Okay.
That's all right.
So we want to remind everybody about the the Line Dancing Groovy Cruise.com. Carlos and Avis, and the number to call is 447-0777, or just go to www.theLineDancingGroovyCruise.com. Mr. Charles, a quick update. What was the last totals we had?
It was 2,800 last I heard.
Nice.
Also, what did he say? Had 11 hotels, which that won't come out until August because you have to be a year out. And he had 50 buses. But if we still get 200 more people, that's going to be a whole lot more than 50 buses and 11 hotels. So, and we're trying to get Avis on here at that time. So hopefully just kind of stay tuned when she make an announcement about the hotels and stuff like that. So,
okay. All right. Thank you.
And go, everybody, go, 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 go.
Go, go, go. Yes.
3,000 of us. Come on.
All right. I asked you to visit. I'm running a king and queen line. That's my line. Now, everybody invest in Nike and Michael Jordan and all those others, and y'all probably don't know any of them. Okay. But this is a minority. This is my line that I'm running. It's the king and queen line. And this week, let me move this out the way so Mrs. Charles can see me.
Yeah,
this week, I am the winner of the trivia will get a king shirt. And the king, I have KINGGS. So everybody can see it. Okay. And it stands for courageous, impressive, noble, gallant. What's the other two words, Mrs. Charles? I can't see right now. Gifted and strong. So courageous, impressive, noble, gallant, gifted, and strong. Imagine giving this to your dad for Father's Day. So this is a perfect gift to win this week, or a perfect gift to purchase this week for your father. Because when you tell him that he is the king, you know, of your family, and he is a king in his own life, it means a whole lot to give him that shirt for Father's Day. Okay. So go to www.thelinedanceconnection.com/shop. Okay. And that's where you can find t-shirts and fans and towels. Everybody's been asking about towels. We have towels. I have buttons and so many other things. I can't even call them all right now, but a lot of things for line dancers as well. All right. So now we're going to go to
a thing. Why you had to mess with Michael Jordan? What's up with that?
Huh?
Michael Jordan? Yeah, why you mess with Jordan?
I don't know him.
I've been knowing him for like 20 years.
I would say I ain't getting a dime. Every time somebody pays $300 for them tennis shoes, I'm not getting a dime. But one thing I forgot to tell you is, I'll put it back up for 1 minute. The online store, the proceeds from the online store is what I'm using to keep the podcast going. Okay, so we can keep the podcast going because there's a lot of bills that come with it. This is not Zoom, y'all. This is a real podcast, and the platform is really expensive. So I just ask everyone, if you go to my site and purchase something, all of the proceeds will go to keep the podcast alive. Okay, so it's www.thelinedanceconnection.com/shop. Hey, and I was getting ready to say the Line Dancing Groovy Cruise. That is not it.
No. You know, Ray made a good point about etiquette. We'll move on from that when he says when you're on the dance floor, choreographer should always, if it's also there, you should let them start to dance off, and definitely don't get in front of them. Please.
Don't get in front of them. That's a good one. Thank you, Ray. Yes.
And Karen, she asked a good point, but Karen, that was like around a 7:03 when she told us about her name.
Hey, I have to piggyback off of something you just said with the etiquette. The situation happened when I was in Tampa.
Okay.
And they played a song, and the choreographer was there.
Okay.
And so she got on the floor. Now there was a whole section of floor from the stage where nobody's, the DJs were on stage, but the dance floor here. Then there was a long way, like a aisleway here, where dancers were. But for all the dancing purposes, they filled up the whole thing.
Okay.
Well, the person that choreographed the dance was there, but they started at the center of the T part. Okay.
Okay.
So when this filled up, people started going here.
Okay.
My thing was, I wish that the person would have moved up, knowing the
Okay.
etiquette, because what ended up happening is there were some people. I stayed level because where I was at from my seat, I
Uh-huh.
kind of tried to stay level with the person.
Okay.
But there were other people that got up front. One, they may not have known the etiquette. Two,
Okay.
they might not have known that she was
That's the
actually the person
choreographer.
because it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't announced really, except I think
Okay.
briefly it was stated, but when the music is going, you don't always hear it.
Right.
But
Okay.
three, there was no other place to go.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because
Uh-huh.
the section of this part here was filled up. So the
Okay.
whole space that was empty, people wanted to dance. They knew the dance. They loved the dance.
So if you
So
were the choreographer, what would you have done?
being a choreographer and knowing the etiquette, and this person is a seasoned instructor, choreographer, so I would have moved up.
Yes.
I would have moved
Okay.
up with that in respect, because what it's going to look like on the videos
Mm-hmm.
is people got in front of the person.
Yes.
And we're not following etiquette, but being there in the live,
Mm-hmm.
they wanted to dance. They're not going to leave the floor open.
Okay.
Well,
Does
did you
that
go
make
to
sense?
the
So I think
beginners?
we also have to be considerate of the situation and surrounding when we're talking about things, because sometimes people see one view, they don't see
Mm-hmm.
the whole view.
Well, did you
Okay.
go to the beginners ball last year?
Yes.
Remember, Carlos had, if you create the dance, you come on stage. So that would never have happened. Remember, he had
Right.
everybody, he would
Mm-hmm.
call you up. When I was teaching, I had Bernadette Burnett, because she had, remember, I had her come up because to me that was disrespectful to do her dance, and she's out there. So she did it with me on stage and stuff.
Right.
So
I saw that.
that would happen. It'd be nice. Like you said, sometimes those weird situations happen, but if you can get them to come, I thought that was a great idea. If you create a dance on stage,
they come up, and if you know that the person that hosts the event is free to do that, and that's, I think it's proper, makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying sometimes people are being corrected for stuff that they really didn't know was wrong, or they had another reason on why it was like it was. And I'm thinking as I tell you, I'm still a baby in this. I really classify myself as being young in the game. But as we're growing together, even those that are more seasoned, we need to have more grace with those coming up, even in how we explain and understand there could be a couple other reasons. Don't just slam it hard on people, because you don't know who you're affecting. There are new people coming in that they just love to dance. They just want to be there.
Okay.
They're not trying to disrespect anybody.
That's why etiquette is so, I mean, it's a big wide etiquette.
But I can know the etiquette and not know the choreographer.
Right.
In this case, I knew the choreographer.
Yeah, that's why.
Right.
So I kept myself the best I could.
Right.
In line. But there are places I've been, I don't know a lot of there are so many.
But
and when I see them on Facebook, they look different on their picture on Facebook than in real life.
A thing that the host could do as well is say, hey, y'all, the choreographer is in the house. Come on up here, so and so and so and so. Then everybody will know. You know what I'm saying? That would eliminate some of that confusion, because then everyone would know. They get on the mic, say, okay, y'all, we get ready to do so and so. Like Rondi. Rondi announces stuff. Rondi can say, hey, y'all, we get ready to do Seasoned Woman, and the choreographer Queen Sheila said, come on, let's give her a hand,
right. At least so introduce that they're there so people can see who it is.
And everybody will know.
I feel sorry. Do you see what's happening with Karen? She feels so bad. We're sorry, Karen. No, we weren't on the air when she said it, so it had nothing to do with you. She said she's telling us.
So we got to ask that question again.
Yeah, so we got to ask the question again. No, we weren't on, Karen, so it wasn't your fault. It was all Queen's fault. So we're blaming.
Yeah,
Queen.
All my fault. I stand. I did it.
We thought we was on the air.
It's that medication, That medication,
Nobody was with us.
Karen has a question for you, son.
The angels were online.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, yes.
You hear the question that says her name is different. Is there a story behind it? We asked you that earlier.
Oh, my name. Yes. My first initial is R. I don't go by my first name these days because when my father passed away, I changed to my middle name, which is Sansere. And he always wanted me to be named Sansere first, but my mother won out and I was named after him. So I use my first initial and then my middle name, Sansere. It is a Native American name. They got it from a movie. And it means morning star. And it's a Native American. It's actually spelled like with 15 letters in the Native American language, but it's
Okay.
spelled with a French pronunciation. Soncire with an accent.
Okay.
So that's it. And I have my firstborn daughter. Her name is Sansare. So that's why I use my first initial and her. So to distinguish between she and I.
Okay. Great. Okay. So Karen, hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah. We just mess with you, Karen.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to move on to our important resources. Okay. Linda Hardy, Urban Line Dance Historian.
Yay.
Go to www.urbanlinedancehistory.com. Any important events or anything that you've done and you want it to be recorded in the line dance history at Library of Congress, contact Linda Hardy for that. Okay. And then Urban Line Dance Connection, the code points, any dances, classes, or events. What I really like about this particular site is if someone in your class is moving away or moving to another city and they're asking, well, who's the line dance instructor in that city? You don't have to say, I don't know. All you have to do is go to this site or direct them to this site. They can put in the city and zip code. It would tell them all the classes, what's the days and times, how much they are, who the instructors are. So it's very good resource for everyone to use.
You have to get on that site and let Nicole know too as well.
Yes, you have to go there. If you're having a class and you don't want nobody to know, then nobody's going to find you. So you don't want your class to grow. So you do have to go in and put your classes in. Okay. All right. So we are ready for our toast.
What about Universal Soul Line Dance?
Universal Line Dance. Talk about that one. I don't see that in front of me. That's
Katrina Daniels.
Katrina Daniels.
The other day. Happy birthday, Katrina.
Oh, happy birthday, Katrina.
The other day.
Oh, and can I mention an event I have coming up?
Oh, yeah.
We're doing an event here in the Phoenix area, October 11th and 12th. So we're doing an Arizona Line Dance Expo. And I've collaborating with two other instructors. One is Delvon Foley of We Are One Line Dance, and the other is Sharon Zapata of the Kroc Center. Okay. And so we're putting on the event October 11th. The main event is the 12th, but we're doing like a pre-thing on the Friday night before. And I do have instructors coming. The two of them that are definitely confirmed. We've got Donnie from California from it just slipped my name. Her group she does Cardio Soul.
Okay.
Donnie with Cardio Soul, and then another instructor is hold on. Oh, my mind just went blank. Anyway, but we've got three out-of-state instructors are coming, and then the three of the instructors here locally will be instructing as well.
Okay. So and what's the dates again?
October 11th, it's a Friday, and October 12th, Saturday.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Friday and Saturday. So everybody put that in your on your calendar.
And so if they go to my page, the r.sansare page, all the flyers will be up before this week is out.
Okay. Thank you.
Confirmations and everything. So
okay. I just had one problem. I just had one problem. We're supposed to toast to our guests. I done drank all my water.
Water. Remember you didn't remember to cut on.
I know it's water. I promise you. Ain't nothing in there but some ice now. I just eat my ice. That's all. So it's time for did you have something else, Mr. Charles, before our toast?
I just got this. I was telling you about this event I'm doing with this billionaire that hates billionaires. He's a billionaire that hates billionaires and millionaires because he made his money the right way. So me and Annette, we're going to be like a dance team, which we're trying to do more of. It's like a duo, which, like we said, it's an honor when you and your mate both dance together because that's a rarity in this line dance community.
Yeah. And so, Mr. Charles, now, you know what? I'm married. You can't introduce me to the billionaire. That's not going to work. I was like, me and you here, I don't think my husband gonna go for that. So, oh well.
He has the largest mansion in Greenville. I tell you, this gonna be nice.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
And he just want us. They ask us, can you do line dancing to hip hop? I said, we can do line dancing to Frank Sinatra. What are you talking
Right.
Everything.
So, and your money right, we can do it too. Whatever you need. To Mickey Mouse if you need it.
Mattoon, we'll put a step to it.
Okay. Hey, for real.
That's a blessing in itself. That
later
on we're trying to do something at this big ranch, Queen, I was telling you about. The lady has 21 acres. If you go on my page, it's just, for young sister, girl, and brother, which I love, and they just got a lot of acres. They're going to try to. It's called University Unity Ranch, and we're going to try to do stuff out there. So in Anderson,
beautiful.
So, it's a lot of for a person that's retired. There's a lot of stuff going on over here.
Yeah, I was going to tell you about the event that I had, but since I'm so young, sometimes.
You're younger.
August 24th. Okay. Saturday, August 24th. If you're in the Tampa Bay area, we're having a show your stuff. And I got that from who we interviewed that told us that, Mr. Charles.
Marva Black.
Marva Black. Okay, she did a show your stuff. And I told her, I said, the first time you do it is yours, the next time is mine. So Marva, I hope you're listening. We're having a show your stuff party. And it's going to be, just nice. And you could dress up or you could be casual, however you want to do your stuff. And everybody come and kind of showcase. And it's no competition because I don't like competition on the line dance floor. I want everybody to just come and have fun and enjoy your stuff. Yes. So if you're not doing anything on August the 24th, come on out to the American Legion at up there, the one uptown, Post 5. That's where we're going to be. That's where we're going to be up there, Post 5. And come on out and dance with us because we're going to have a good time. Okay, so now we're going to do our toast. All right, we about ready. My cup's still empty. All right, so am I doing a toast this week, Mr. Charles, or you?
You made me sing. You gonna do the toast.
Oh, okay. Okay. Please. All right. So, Sansaray, we're not finished, but we just want to toast to you while we have this moment. We want to thank you. You have been such a joy to have on the podcast. So positive. I mean, everything you bring out is so positive. Such good information about, everything that you've talked about, how you run your classes, how you keep everybody happy. You could turn the negative into a positive. I like that. Because think about it. A negative is a minus. If you put another minus on it, you got a positive. Whoop, I just got that. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So, but on a serious note, we can't thank you enough for, just being the woman that you are. You're so positive. You're so energetic and so pleasant to have on our show. We really appreciate you. So I want to drink this last sip of water to you. And
thank you.
I want you to know how much we love you. Water it is, yes. Yeah, it's truly been a pleasure.
Water. Y'all right now.
Well, that's all I have is water. I got ice. Water gone. I done drank the water talking. All right, so what do we have next? Don't forget, Sansaray, to add Let's Talk Soul Line Dance to your bio. And everyone listening, whether you're an instructor or a dancer, whatever the case may be, please make sure that you write a bio because you might be a dancer today and an instructor tomorrow. Amen. And if you're like me, you can't remember what happened yesterday, not less what happened years ago. Okay. So make yourself a bio, even if it's just bullets. I taught at the American Red Cross. I taught for the 100 Black women, whatever the case, or 100 Black men. Whatever the case may be, just write a bio because one day somebody's going to ask you to come and dance or come and teach at their event or at their class. And they might ask you for a mini bio where you need to have something to give them. Say, I did some things, but I don't remember. That's not going to work. So just a tidbit out there, okay? If you are interested in being a guest on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance podcast, you can contact myself or Mr. Charles. And let's see, I get down to our emails, Mr. Charles, right here. Our emails are down here. So queensheila@gmail.com or dosscharles56@yahoo.com. So both of our, and then our other co-host that was on here is TW and Natasha, who is flsongbird@gmail.com. So and we want, while I'm there, I want to say thank you to TW and Natasha for filling in while I was out sick, giving Mr. Charles a hand up, a hand down, whatever was needed to keep the podcast going. And I forgot last week, but I definitely want to say it this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, and then follow Sansaray on Facebook. It's R Sansaray 007 at R Sansaray, excuse me, 007, and on Instagram, excuse me, it's iSpark Life 2020. Okay.
R Sansaray is just R Sansaray.
R Sansaray. Okay. So this is so you can follow her on Facebook, on Instagram, my gram
also.
And she has a YouTube page. Y'all, they be laughing at me because I say you can follow her on Facebook, YouTube, my tube, and, you know, wherever you can find them, follow them. You know, it's a good thing. It's really a big thing.
Yeah, and my YouTube page is iSpark Life Line Dancers.
Okay.
Very fitting.
Oh, yes, very much so. All right, so now we're going to go to the dance of the week before we get to y'all's favorite part of the show. Oh, wait, I got to take something off. Sorry. Okay, dance of the week. All right, the dance of the week is, once it rewinds, I can tell you. All right. You want to read it, Mr. Charles?
Dance of the week. No, you go ahead. Hello. I love that song.
The dance of the week is Nola Hello. The song is Hello by Denicia, featuring Big Chew. Choreographer is Linda Sims. So make sure that y'all tune in. And Sansaray can be found on YouTube, iSpark Life, Line Dancers, and Instagram, iSpark Life 2020, all one word. And then on Facebook, it's r.sansaray, and Sansaray is spelled SONCIRE. Okay, and it's Sansaray, R Sansaray 007. Is that correct?
It doesn't have the numbers after it. I don't know why that's popping up.
Okay, all right.
So R.Sansaray.
Right, that's how you can find her. Okay, now Mr. Charles, you can find Mr. Charles. Just put in Mr. Charles. You can put in Mr. Charles, Charles Dawes, any of those. He's everywhere. Just look for the pictures. You ain't got to find it. Just look for the pictures. Mr. Charles can be found on Facebook, YouTube, my tube, and that's why we love him, because he's such a blessing to have you, Mr. Charles.
I'm gonna tell you something about that real quick, Queen.
Okay.
And I'm glad all these people were not out there earlier when you started doing all those accolades about me, so they didn't get a chance to hear. Thank goodness.
So crazy.
But to tell the people on Facebook, because I've done this, all the stuff you've done, you know, when you get on Facebook and you hit at that button that says about, and then you go down, it says talk about yourself, or, you know, something interesting, click on there and copy and paste all that stuff on there. So when people go on Facebook, they can just click on there, and that's where my stuff is. If you want to know anything about what I've done, right there on Facebook, that's what that about is actually about. Click on there and it says about you, and put all your stuff on there. And,
but someone's looking for you.
Yeah, I'll have anybody put that stuff on there, because they're asking you something about yourself on Facebook, so people don't have to go far.
Yes.
Yeah.
Charlotte says, and we do line dance to Frank Sinatra and have danced the performance to the Mickey Mouse Club March, complete with mouse ears and pom-pom. Brought back fun memories. Now we laugh about that, but listen, what's wrong with it? Whatever makes you happy, whatever, you know. When you're on the dance floor, you can dance with Mickey Mouse ears. I've danced with a whole bunch of things, you know. And my team, especially Miss Helen, I think Miss Helen was on. Miss Helen say, Queen, if you come up with one more idea, I came up with ideas to oh my God, putting on the wrist. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion? Baby, we had top hats, we had canes, we had vests.
Do your thing.
You know, just like Frank Sinatra team and all like that. We wore that one time. She said, "Don't ideas."
Well, when I teach, I use light up drumsticks.
Okay.
The lights come through it, so the left and the right almost look like I'm directing a plane. But I like to do that to give people to follow something instead of just my hands. So I love using the light up drumsticks.
We had light up fans when I first started. And you could kind of put your name in it. And when the fan went, Walter's on here, he remember, and everybody had fans. Well, I bought them and they thought they was theirs. They didn't give them back to me. But it was just fans, and everybody was just in the dark. You just had a fan with lights on. So like you said, think outside the box sometimes.
Right.
The light up shoes. I love doing that to dance in the dark.
Yes.
Oh, yes, girl. Yes, we did. We have had several light up shoe parties. And you know, you can have a wristband and a little bracelet. They go to Dollar Tree and get that little one that glow for about 2 hours. Then it's done. Right. You know. But
I'm getting more into
fun.
The themes. That's something that I'm stepping into. I haven't done a whole lot of it, but I've done a few. But to stay consistent with it, because it is fun and people love to have fun. So at first they might be like, "What? We're gonna do this," but when we all do it together, they like it. So
they like it.
I just have to be better at that. We don't do a lot of themes right now in my classes, but I'm stepping it up.
I was going to say, I got to tell you one thing. If you were driving down the street and you saw this guy or this girl on the sidewalk and they just, you know, they jamming, right? You'd be like, oh yeah, what they on something, right? That's kind of what we think sometimes. But if you see a whole line of people doing the same thing, you be like, oh, they getting it. You know what I'm saying? So in response to what you just said, you know, everybody think it's weird when you say, okay, let's use light up sticks. But when everybody has light up sticks, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I got from what you just said. All right. So are y'all ready? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Charles.
No, I'm scared of this trivia because I had a question. I don't know if anybody was on at that time. So I'm gonna have to rethink my question.
You have to. And Mr. Charles, I ain't even thought of no trivia questions. So you know I gotta catch up.
We're gonna
while you're thinking of a trivia question, can I share one more thing?
Okay.
One of the things that our dance thing is known for with I Spark Life is that we dance for those who can't. And that is something that's very, very dear to my heart, because sometimes when we say that, people think, oh, it's people that are paraplegic or in wheelchairs. But there are so many other reasons why people don't dance. Whether it's a mental situation, a social situation, a relationship situation, it can be depression, you know, all of those. There's so many things. But dancing for those who can't, I tried to simplify it so I don't talk a long time about it. But when we can dance for those that can't, meaning whatever their struggle is that's keeping them bound from celebrating life, because that dance is a part of the celebration of life. But we're honoring the spirit of their resilience, because everybody's had, you know, at birth, even as a child, a lot of resilience about them in life. And I shouldn't say everybody, a lot of people have. There's other people born, you know, with certain things. But to celebrate the beauty of movement on their behalf, to share the joy and the freedom that dance brings. When we dance on the floor, we may not get every step perfect, you know, and in teaching people, I want them to be free to learn, and they do really well. I applaud my classes. But when we can say we dance for those who can't, the very fact we're out there moving on the floor, it's representing others that are not on the floor. And some people just don't dance because they've been talked about, or they've been bullied, or they've been told they have 2 left feet or no rhythm. And that's not for anybody else to say, because dance is something that everyone can participate in, even with different movements. And so in the creating the sense of community and inclusivity, we always want to bring forward how we're dancing for those that you may not even see on the floor. And that's very dear to my heart, and something that God gave me years ago when he had me dance for a woman who was in a wheelchair, and we were at a worship conference, and he just drew me to her. And I went over, I was scared. I'm telling you, I was scared out of it, so I was just praise dancing. And I went over to her and I told her, I said, God wants me to dance for you. Is that okay? And tears came down her face. Tears came down my face. I'm telling you, a surge of energy came through my body like never before. And the dance that happened there, it has stayed with me ever since. So for iSpark Life, when you do see us, we may not, I can, even with myself, I know there's instructors that I applaud and I know are greater or better or bigger than I am, but I do what I do, and I do it with my heart. And with that, I teach the students the same. We just want to come, and our purpose in our dance is for us first, of course, but it extends to dancing for those who can't, or feel that they can't. So
I was going to say, you're trying to make me cry, because there's a dance that I saw, ONM, I think it's Ricky Potts. It's On My Mama. I don't know what but and I tried to do it. I'm just learning to walk. So one leg I could do it, but the other leg I couldn't do it. So I understand what you're saying when you do it for those who can't dance. Right now I can't, but I'm learning. I'm working on.
Queen Sheila, we danced for you in our class. We danced for you in our class. We've danced for others that have stated that I've known had some things, and some people have requested, us. But we did dance for you in our class. So I am so grateful.
You getting back?
Yes, we did. iSpark Life was dancing for you, even when you were in the hospital bed.
Thank you.
Robert Stiles.
Okay, Robert.
All right, Queen. Okay, so we're gonna go back with you, Sansere, with the first question, with the first trivia.
My first trivia question, or the first trivia question for me?
Yeah, for you to ask the audience.
The question that I have, audience, is what is the etiquette, the point of etiquette that Mr. Charles came up with last?
I can't remember.
He spoke about a point of etiquette. What point of etiquette did he bring up?
Good question.
Dang, Queen, we should have that music. I hate when
I know, and I was just saying, can you play it? I can't. It won't. My machine, for whatever reason, is possessed. Can y'all hear it? No. It's playing somewhere in America. Oh.
I could try to do something.
I didn't want to make it too hard. I thought I'd be dealing with etiquette stuff.
Can y'all hear it a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
There's somebody has it.
All right, somebody answer it. What was the answer, Sansere?
The last one he mentioned was the non-talking one when he's teaching.
Okay, so who got that? Who was the first one to answer?
Look like Sheila Little.
Okay, Sheila Little Sanders. Okay, she got the first one. All right, Sheila Little. Okay, Mr. Charles, you got a question?
I'm trying to get this little Jeopardy thing going. Let's see what happens. Can you hear that?
Okay. No.
Can't hear that?
No, sir.
No. Okay, so loud over here. Okay. All right, go ahead, Quinn. Oh, okay. Hopefully you people were, if it was on the, how long has Sansere been teaching? Not dancing, but teaching. There's a difference.
Okay. How long
I don't know what part of the show that was at. So no one answers in like 20 minutes. I asked him. No.
Okay.
It went off.
It's so great. Oh, I need to cut some light on her. I'm kind of in the dark.
Excuse me. 4 years.
Is that wrong? That's right or no? 4 years?
Wrong.
Nope, that's not right.
Nope.
Turn this around. Woo!
Adrian's on there though. No, let there be light.
Sorry, that's my circle, my photo light, but it's bright.
That is bright.
Maybe I should do an easier one.
Easier
one,
one,
but try again.
Okay, no, not 4 years.
Okay, then I'll do this. What is her hashtag? Your Instagram hashtag.
Okay. Do, 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 do.
I know that was on the second half. You want one of them shirts?
Oh, now let me stop.
You was into it too. Anybody remember the hashtag Instagram? And
Nobody remembers?
You said a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I said it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, Mr. Charles.
Maybe they're still trying to figure out that first one.
Well, while they're trying to guess, this is the excuse me, I'm sorry. This is the gift for the week. It's a King t-shirt. And if I don't know if I said it while y'all were on, King stands for excuse me, courageously, impressive, noble, gallant, gifted, and strong. So imagine giving this to your dad, your husband, your brother, your best friend, the one you want to marry. You know, all of them. All of them. Then one for Father's Day next week. This will be a perfect. It's got a king's crown. It says kings, and it tells you what kings are. Beautiful gift. That's the giveaway this week. So make sure y'all get the answers
for the
right.
one you want to marry. That's what you said. The one you
the one you want to marry. That one.
I guess mine must be too rough.
Look,
what does King stand for? I try to help with that.
There you go. You try to help him. Okay, what does King stand for?
Well, you know, the price is right. They used to say $1, $2, $3, $4. They keep saying it until they get the right answer.
Yes. Okay.
It's like, okay.
Because I don't see nobody. Maybe they don't. Maybe they can't hear me. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
I'm talking about the people on here because I'm still 4 years.
You still trying to get okay. Well, let me ask my question. What is unique about Sunsaray? What is one thing that she said is unique about her?
Maybe the podcast is timed out, Queen. There ain't nobody moving.
Think so? Adrian talking about can't remember. Good answer.
Well, that was earlier.
Okay, that was earlier. Yeah. Did we lose everybody?
Years. Okay, here we go.
There goes somebody. Hester. Love people. Okay, that's a good one. That's true, right?
Yes.
So who is that? Hester Mitchell. Okay, Hester Mitchell has one. Congratulations, Hester. All right. Hester Mitchell.
Those are all good.
Okay. Oh, that was for number 4.
They didn't want to mess with me.
Hey, you asking them hard ones, Mr. Charles.
Okay. What's Sansaray's name? Okay.
Crazy. It's crazy.
What's her last name?
I'm wrong with it.
That's one of those. The answer is in the answer, right? The answer
is
in the question.
What's her last name? Okay.
So crazy. Well, all of those answers are correct, but the first one that got the correct answer, one of the correct answers was Hester. Hester said she loves people. And that was one of her unique qualities. All right, Mr. Charles, can you ask an American question? That's in the English dictionary or
That's the
something.
name of the podcast.
English.
I gotta think of my next question because yours ain't working.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what is the next event? What event are you going to? That might be too hard too. Your next event.
Okay.
You say you're going to do. Okay, just tell me the month.
Okay. What month is Sansare's event? Her big event that she has coming up. What month is it going to? Is it in?
It's
going to be in. No answers yet. Okay. Y'all want me to sing?
They protested me.
All right, Walter. Congratulations, Walter. Walter got one. Woo. All right, Walter.
I can't ask no more.
Okay. All right, Sansaray, you got another one?
Another trivia. Oh my goodness. What did I have? Let's see.
Hope y'all don't come back to me.
What?
You gotta start thinking, Mr. Charles. Right
What
now.
is the dance of the week that I selected?
Oh, good one. Good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Since they won't let me sing the other one, the Jeopardy song.
There we go.
Okay.
Hello. Hey, Ricky.
Oh, Ricky and Adrian actually popped in at the exact same time.
Oh, they did.
Okay, wow. So we gotta give Ricky one.
That's a tie.
Yeah. Ricky one and Adrian. All right, Mr. Charles.
Don't look at me.
Come on now.
Don't look at me.
Come on now. We gotta get two winners.
It's your turn.
My turn. Okay, let me think. Let me think. What is Mr. Charles' real name? No, wait. I'll rephrase that. Hold on, that's too easy. What is Mr. Charles? What is Mr. Charles' email? There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't talk about that on the show, did we?
We know.
You showed it.
We showed it. We didn't talk about
that. It's supposed to be about the guest anyway. It's supposed to be about her.
Well, we can ask all kinds of questions. Walter says Charles Dose Jr. So no. Walter, huh?
That's his real name? That's not your real name?
That's not my full name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Queen.
Hey, wait, let me ask Carl Annette right quick.
She just got home. She had to work late. She just got in a second ago.
Okay. Annette, I need an answer.
Yeah, but,
all right.
Yeah, that's good enough, Charles out there. That's my page.
Okay. All right. So that's Walter's got two. So Walter, all you got is one more. You're the winner. All right. What's my trivia question? So we can hurry up and get my trivia question is.
He answered that one too.
Huh?
He answered that one too. My email. He must know me or something.
The email.
Oh, yeah, I had changed. So you still got it, Walter. Walter, don't be scared.
I think you know me.
Okay. Dang, I ain't tell him yet about that. Okay, so what is, let's see, when is Sansare's birthday?
That's a hard one. Let me type it fast.
We talked about it right before we did the birthday, singing of happy birthday.
Yep.
Today. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so Ricky Potts and Hester jumped it. Y'all get, you know what? So Ricky got 2 and Hester has 2. All right, one more question, Mr. Charles, so we can break the ties. Somebody got to get 3.
For the guest, one more question. She knows more about herself than us.
Okay.
I was gonna come up with, what time did this podcast start?
Yeah, that's a good question. What time were we on the air, or what time did
what time did the switch get flipped? So y'all knew it was here.
There's a difference.
Okay.
It wasn't 7. No, it wasn't 7.
Oh my God.
We was on that 7. What time did you join us?
Oh my God.
7:15.
I had to do it. I just had to do it.
They are mean.
They are really mean. I like that. Late.
Somebody said late. It wasn't 7:30 though, was it? It wasn't quite 7:30.
Okay. For the real question, what is I Spark Life's tagline?
And see, that was my answer to your question when I said what should ask.
Okay.
I Spark Life.
Oh, okay.
They didn't get it. Yeah, they didn't get
it.
Our purpose. Maybe I said, what is our purpose? Because
Walter says CP time. I think we should just give it to him for that.
Thank you, Walter. Thank you. I thought you was my friend, Walter.
Everybody get a prize for showing up.
Okay.
For staying on, for keeping hope alive.
But the great part about it is we can laugh at each other, you know.
Yes.
That's the wonderful part about friendship. You can laugh at each other.
Thing.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
So I still don't have a winner. Y'all don't have a one shirt. It's between Hester,
Dance for Others, and Walter. Hester's the winner.
Adrian just answered that one too. So
well, Hester said to dance for others that can't.
It's we dance for those who can't.
Yeah, that's Hester.
Okay.
He said for others that can't, for those who can't. Yeah, so it's the
so
same.
Hester. So Hester
Adrian
is the winner.
Got it right though.
Adrian got it right.
Yeah.
So that only makes 2 for Adrian.
To dance
that
for
makes
others
3 for Hester.
We dance for those who can't.
Oh, okay. So Hester didn't get it.
Dance for others that can't.
Okay. So Adrian got 2. Okay, listen. We're gonna break this tie. Adrian has 2. Ricky Potts has 2. Walter has 2. Hester has 2. Sheila Sanders has 1. I don't have any. No, I'm just kidding. So,
so nobody else answered. Who else is qualified?
Just those people who have 2. Okay, how about that? Yeah. Oh my Jesus. Where should the instructor stand? The choreographer stand at a party if they taught the dance. This
is the final round.
Final round.
Just
those is that your final answer? No, okay.
Just those 4 people.
Walter in the front. Yeah, Walter got it first. Adrian.
And all of them, they came in right behind.
Everybody right behind. So Walter was first, then Hester, then Adrian, then Ricky Potts. Okay, so Walter is the winner of the trivia tonight. Give him a hand. Great job. That was fun, y'all. That was really fun. But if anybody else would like to get a t-shirt for your dad, for your, what we said, the one you want to marry, the one you shouldn't have married or you should have married, all of them, go to the linedanceconnection.com/shop and, purchase your t-shirts, your t-shirt for your dad or the male in your life. How about that? Okay. Yeah. So on a serious note, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. I apologize for the lateness. I forgot to hit go live and we just are talking and everybody's like, well, nobody's on. What's wrong? I was like, I don't know. I went to my page. They went to their page. We still don't know. I said, oh my God, when I looked up. So I apologize. Thank you all for tuning in. Walter, make sure that, where's my phone number, Mr. Shaw? Oh, right here. Walter, make sure that you text me 813-407-1216. Make sure you text me your address so that I can send you your prize. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Sansaray, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm so choked up. Thank you so much. for being our guest. Mr. Charles, you're going to have to talk. I'm choked up. Sorry.
All right. So
I think I talked too much.
First of all, we want to thank Sanspray for sure, but also happy Father's Day next Sunday for all the fathers that's actually out there. Queen is going to be in charge of having like eight females next week. We're having another group session. She can't talk and tell you all the names, I guess, but it's going to be 8 of you. Some of you on the podcast. The week after that, I'm doing another 8 men. James Carr, Ziggy, Bob Mosley. Who else I got? Michael Womack, Eric Jennings, Cupid. Who else we got on here? We got, who else is all on there? Oh, Brian Price is actually on here today. So what we're trying to do is get as many people on here because there's so many wonderful people out there, and we do it one at a time. All the time, we can't get to that many, but every now and then we got to break it down. So break down August 4th. It's going to be a big day because we're going to have Big Moochie coming back with Cupid and just them two, and they're going to talk about how, back in the day, how they got started and stuff. So we got July 7th. We're having the DJs. We already got Rondi. We got CL Pleasure, Ra, DJ Danny. So we're doing a lot of things now differently, so we can get them people, because we want people's perspective, especially groups, especially like DJ, because they got a heck of a job. I'm serious. They got to be the first ones there, the last one to leave, all the complaints. So we're trying to get into here. So just hanging there with us, everybody.
Yes.
I get as many people as we can. And that's because of Queen. And I just want to thank Queen for allowing all this stuff to happen. I'm just so thankful that she was doing better until she talked too much. And after that, because this was a long podcast.
Okay. Yes. Can I just call out the names? Can I just tell you who's on next week?
Go ahead.
Aaron Stewart, Delia D. Hughes, Charlotte Johnson, Belinda Head, Deborah Meeks, Gilbert Evans, and Teresa Root. So we have a beautiful lineup next week of line dance instructors.
We're doing things.
Yes, we're doing things.
The hardest one is going to be the line dance choreographers, because it's like 100 million of them. Okay. That's going to be the hard part. But we don't want anybody to say, they forgot about me. We're getting to everybody. We're trying. We only can do like 8 at a time for everybody.
Yeah, everybody that wants to, we will. Go ahead, Sansaray.
I was going to say, some people don't know, but if you go to my YouTube page, we have, I have choreographed some dances. I'm still, doing some things. I choreographed before I learned more about it, but I have choreographed about 5 different dances, and I've taught them in a couple of places. And there's 2 locations I'm going to soon that I'll be teaching some of the dances I've done as well. And then our group is done. So I'm excited about that. I'm a baby, but I take giant steps. I kind of jump in and then learn how to you throw me in the pool and then I figure out how to swim.
Yeah.
But I am so honored to be a part of this. Thank you so much for having me here. I love the line dance community and the family and the whole thing about it. Still learning. Like I said, still learning, but I'm very honored to be a part. And I thank everybody that receives me when I go on the trips and travel and I see people. I may not recognize them first, but they've recognized me, and that's just special to my heart because I'm just plain Jane, I'm just who I am. But I love everybody. I'm glad to be a part, and I'm thankful for all the choreographers. I have always admired the choreographers and the instructors because y'all helped get me out of my dark place when I first started line dancing. And there is a video even on my YouTube page that talks a little bit about that and honoring and thanking each and every one of you before I even knew you all. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to thank you. Thank Mr. Charles. Thank you to all of our guests that tuned in on the side. I do give honor to God. I'm sorry. My precious son and his precious son, Jesus, and my husband, King Joseph. I give honor to him. Mr. Charles, I give honor to you as the baddest co-host on this side of the Mississippi and that side of the Mississippi and all that. The baddest co-host in the world. And Sansere, I just want to thank God for you. You have truly been an uplifting blessing to me. Encourage me to keep on keeping on. I'm gonna be back on that dance floor before you know it. I'm believing that in my heart, and I know it's going to happen. Thank you so much for being our guest today. Thank you to everyone. Congratulations, Walter, for being our winner of our trivia today. See you all next Sunday. But next Sunday, I'm not going to forget to press go live, okay?
Yeah, you sure will. We got your
Love
back.
y'all. Have a blessed one, everybody. Good night.
You gotta say, Queen. Queen, you gotta say your saying. You gotta say your saying.
Love is no good unless you give it away. So here's some of mine. Love y'all. Good night.
Voice,
thanks
Queen.
again.
Love y'all.
Love you. All right,
Love
now. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.